Hello everyone, welcome to Inconvenient Truths. I'm your host, Jennifer Zeng. Many people think that during the major flood in northern China, the CCP officials collectively did nothing and disappeared, leaving the public to fend for themselves. However, the latest information reveals that CCP officials were not inactive. Instead, they had meticulously planned to ensure the smooth passage of floodwaters through Zhuozhou City in Hebei Province. So it's not that the CCP didn't act, but rather they actively guided the flood. The outcome of this action, though, was flooding and sacrificing Zhuozhou City to protect Beijing and Xiong'an, which is being developed as a sub-capital of China. This once again reshapes our understanding of how evil the CCP can be. This is an exclusive document obtained by the Chinese edition of the Epoch Times. It is an urgent document dated July 29th, before the flood arrived. The title is Notification on the Progress of Cleaning and Rectifying Issues Hindering Flood Water Flow, jointly issued by the Flood Control and Drought Relief Command of Zhuozhou City and the leading group of the river management system in Zhuozhou City. The document mentions that full supervision and inspection teams have been established to inspect the progress of cleaning and rectifying issues hindering flood water flow in 8 districts of Zhuozhou City, including many small towns. The term cleaning and rectifying issues hindering flood water flow refers to identifying obstacles that might impede the swift passage of floodwaters and ensuring their removal. This clearly indicates that before the flood arrived, the decision was already made to submerge Zhuozhou City and designate it as a so-called flood passage area or flood release area. The document states that after the authorities' inspections, only 4 districts had carried out the required cleaning and rectification, and they found 29 locations where rectification had not yet taken place. The document emphasizes that to ensure the smooth passage of floodwater in the river channels, each township and street must strictly and promptly ensure the comprehensive cleaning of trees, structures, and buildings that obstruct water flow in the Baigou River and several other rivers. The document also emphasizes that apart from continuous inspections until all issues are resolved, there will also be a special inspection conducted by the City Committee Inspection Office and the City Government Inspection Office. Additionally, the City Commission for Discipline Inspection and Supervision will carry out disciplinary follow-up and effectiveness assessment. For issues such as evasion, poor execution, and more, it might even escalate to the activation of wartime mechanisms for strict accountability and responsibility. As reported by mainland media Pengpai News on August 3rd, Ni Yuefeng, the secretary of the Communist Party Committee of Hebei Province, emphasized during inspections of flood prevention and disaster relief work in Baoding and Xiong'an on August 1st and 2nd. He said orderly use of flood storage areas to alleviate the flood prevention pressure on Beijing and resolutely act as a good mode for the capital city. This also proves that the CCP actively used Zhuozhou and other areas as the mode for Beijing. This document is also exclusively obtained by the Epoch Times. It was issued by the Hebei Provincial Flood Control and Drought Relief Command on July 30th, titled Urgent Notice Regarding the Evacuation of Personnel from Flood Storage Areas, which mentioned that 4 flood storage areas were about to be put into use, and an immediate organized evacuation of personnel was required. This document indicates that Baoding municipal government received the above-mentioned urgent notice at 3:10 a.m. on July 30th. This document indicates that the Zhuozhou municipal government received the urgent notice forwarded by Baoding's government at 3:40 a.m. on July 30th. However, this urgent notice requesting an immediate organized evacuation of personnel didn't appear in publicly available information or media reports that the public could see. In other words, after Baoding and Zhuozhou received the notice, they didn't communicate it to the general public, and the general public remained unaware. Not long ago, I came across a post online stating that even though Zhuozhou City suffered heavily flooding this time, the municipal government office building remained unaffected because the city government had set up a sandbag barrier around the building in advance, preventing floodwater from entering that area of the municipal government office. So the CCP's internal documents we revealed today confirm the authenticity of the above claim. And a.m. on July 30th, the CCP Committee and Provincial Government of Hebei Province issued a notice regarding the convening of a video conference on flood prevention and response to recent rainfall in the province, requesting a provincial video conference to be held at 11 a.m. Participants included party and government leaders at the county level and above, official directors, deputy county heads in charge, as well as officials from the provincial military regions, Preparedness Construction Bureau, and the Political Work Department of the Hebei Provincial Armed Police Force, among others. In the annex of the notice, there were specific matters concerning participation in the meeting, with the 5th item explicitly stating attendees and staff must strictly keep confidential records, fulfill their confidentiality responsibilities, properly safeguard meeting documents, and strictly prevent any loss or leakage of classified information. The notice also stipulate anybody carrying mobile communication tools such as phones, as well as electronic devices with functions such as recording, video, photography, and information storage is strictly prohibited from entering the venue. The exclusive document obtained by the Epoch Times confirmed the news I reported on August 8th. Zhao Lanjian, a former Chinese journalist now living in the U.S., issued a warning on Twitter 2 days before the arrival of the flood on July 28th. His source of information is also people of conscience within the CCP system. However, the information known to the officials was not conveyed to the public. The severe disaster caused by an intentional pre-arranged release of flood water led to significant loss of life and property damage. However, the true numbers might remain unknown until the fall of the CCP. While millions of people were suddenly submerged by the massive floodwaters, the CCP's 7-member Politburo Standing Committee was convening a meeting in the vacation destiny of Beidaihe. What exactly did they discuss during that meeting? We will talk about that in the next episode, so stay tuned. Well, that's all for now. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and double check if you are still subscribed. If you enjoy my content, please kindly share my channel and videos and visit my website at jenniferzengblog.com, jenniferzengblog.com for membership or donations to support my efforts. Thank you. See you soon.